Okay, you can see I've got a list of city names here with some different misspellings, different representations, foreign spellings. And you can imagine that if you've got a large data set with city names and there's a lot of inconsistency or misspellings, it can make it difficult to analyze. Doesn't look good on screens or any type of report. And so what you can do here is quickly standardize city data. So there's a lot of different things you can obviously do once you've got good, clean, standardized city data. And what we're going to do in this case, we're going to take this text file and we're going to go to the Interzoid batch tool, which uses algorithms, AI, knowledge bases, and different mechanisms to try to standardize different types of data or match that data. And in this case, we're going to use the online batch tool, which doesn't require any coding. And we're going to scroll down to the city standardization. Now this is going to use an API on the back end, and you can actually go visit the API for some more information or how to use it programmatically. But that's not what we're going to do here. We're just going to run a batch job to standardize all the city names in that file that we just showed. Now we need to specify the input file format, just because in this case I've only got one column of data. We can just use CSV, but TSV would be fine too. We're going to say column number 1. There's different algorithms that you can use. This is kind of a standard one here, AI medium, and you can check out the API detail page if you want to find some different types of algorithms to use. That might yield some different results in some cases. But in this case, we'll just use a standard AI medium. And then the file source, it could be a web URL such as an S3 file, but we're going to use a local file, the one that I just showed you. And I'm going to click choose input file, and here it is, the cities file. Click open. And the output file, we'll leave that as a CSV, and show all columns and output doesn't really matter because there's just one column. And all I have to do is, once I've done that, is click run. And behind the scenes, in parallel, it's going to take each one of those cities and send them to the API. Now, one of the reasons, you'll see that they're in a different order than they were in the file. And that's just because these are being processed in parallel for maximum performance. And if we scroll through, we can see how these different versions of city names were corrected. Bring this up some. You can see the different versions of San Francisco that appeared were standardized to the actual city name. It's just a way to quickly and easily significantly improve the standardization, normalization, consistency of data, whatever term you want to use, to make sure that data is much more valuable, much more usable, much more accurate, and then everything you do with that data, you get more value out of. And it will even show you the batch API call if you want to do this as part of a data pipeline. It actually shows you here. You can scroll down and see the actual API call that was made in this particular case to achieve this result of standardized city data. That's it. Pretty easy. You can do tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of these city name standardizations pretty quickly with this high performance batch tool. For more information, go to interzoid.com, and this and many other tools and APIs are available for you so you can maximize the quality and value of your data. Thank you.